Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Yusef Scott, and I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to be here to watch this video. I thank each and every one of you, near and far, those of you who are newly subscribed, or those of you who have been subscribed for years, those of you who are my loyal viewers, or if you just found me today. I thank you for being here. I really do. I really appreciate it. I continually put out great information, great content. I'm very, very persistent, and I'm very dedicated and committed to providing the entire world with information on and a wide array of topics. So I want to thank you for being here mostly, and I hope that this topic would definitely resonate with you and help you achieve the success that you're looking for, that you're going after, that's in your vision for trading. All right. Now, most of you know that I trade Forex and I train people from all over the world. All right. You know that. And with that, I have the pleasure, or let's say privilege, of speaking to people from all walks of life. I'm talking about trash men, doctors, restaurant workers, servers, bus boys, just everybody, anybody, truck drivers, just anybody. So I want you guys to know that, with speaking with so many people, I start to develop a consensus of what people are going through. I start to think, okay, well, most people are going through this, most people are doing this way. And after speaking with so many people over, the last few years, or whatever you want to call it, a variety of different people and different perspectives, I come to realize that the number one reason why people struggle in the Forex market with trading is that so many people are impatient, right? People are so impatient. And with that, you find yourself cutting a trade way too soon, all right? I'm going to explain to you guys a little story about, someone that I spoke to some time ago, and this person had been in on a trade, and there was excuse me, there was news that it came out, and this person had put a trade in, and the initial trade was great. Realized that, okay, well, I made some money on that trade. I'll throw another trade in, and that trade went against this person over 100 pips. And now, mind you, it went against this person over 100 pips, and with what was going on in the market. Oh, let me say this. They were trading on an hourly chart, a smaller time frame, which some might argue, okay, that was a great thing to be on the hourly. I beg to differ. You guys know my stance with that, but nonetheless, this person had shut down their trade, and just to see the market turn right back around and go right back into the money. Had he or she kept the trade open, this person would have, been profitable. And this happens all too often, that we see the market responding in a certain way, and we quickly get out the market, or how quickly do we panic? We push the panic button, and we shut down the trade because we're afraid of losing more. And I understand that. I understand that. But I have to argue with, if you're trading on a small time frame, you're only seeing a small portion of what the market is really doing. So had this person been trading on a larger time frame and maybe compared it to, okay, let me see this. Okay, let me look at this. Okay, and I see what's going on. I'm comparing it to, okay, I see that it's, okay, this, okay, I see. So had that person looked at the longer or the larger time frame, he or she would have had a different idea or realization of what's really going on in the market. See, when you guys see my screen here, if you see my screen left to right, and when you're just trading on the hourly, you're shrinking your view to just a percentage. When you're trading on a day, you can see everything. You see everything. You know, we have what's called, you know, we sort of get this tunnel vision, and we only want to see what we believe to be right. And I understand that. That's okay. But sometimes we have to understand that, like the bigger picture. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this story about this person is that if this person had been patient and allowed the trade to mature, they would have realized profit. All right. And you know, just like myself, I've battled with patience at some point. You know, and you know, it happens to all of us. We're in on a trade, and we want to realize profit fast, but you have to be patient. The market is going to do what it's going to do. The market is going to shake people out because it can run up 50 pips and then get people to buy into it just for it to go right back down and take all of your money. It happens all the time. That's how you get these great big wicks at the top, or to run down just to get you to buy into it. Oh, it's going down now. I'm sure it's going down. So you call up your boy. Hey, look, man, you see the Euro JPY? Hey, look, it's going down, bro. It's going down. Just to realize that was just a fake out. You know, as soon as everyone bought into it, they turned the dial. Market went right back up, pulled everyone out the market, and then it kept sailing, kept on going up. So I want you guys to know, sometimes you have to always be patient in the market. Do not misconstrue what I'm telling you. If it's a bad trade, it's a bad trade. If it's a good trade, it's a good trade. But if you are looking at, let me be clear, if you're basing your trade off of just a small portion of the market, you don't know where the market's going. All right, that's first and foremost. But when you can see the entire market for itself, you have a better idea of where the market is going. So your bias of the market your stance will be different. So that's where I am. I look at the big picture. So my stance might be different than someone who's trading on a 15 minute, on a 30 minute, on a 1 hour, and sometimes even the 4 hour. You know, definitely below the 4 hour, your opinion of the market might be different. So I want you guys to know that being patient, allow your trades to mature, allow your trade to finish its move. All right, do not be so quick to get into the market before you realize where the market is really going. If you're already in on a trade and you have full confidence that the market is going to go down, all right, and for a second the market pulls you out of the market, you know, the market go against you for a second, don't sweat it. If you're confident that the market is going to go into the money, and if you base your trade off of the big picture, then if you know how to properly read the charts and you base it off the big picture, then the probability will be much higher. All right, but you have to let your trade mature. You have to let the market is supposed to go up and down. It's supposed to do that. If it's on a downtrend, you're going to have those days when it goes up, when it's bullish for 1 day or two. But it doesn't matter. It's going to go right back down in the direction it's supposed to go in. So you have to be patient and let the market do what it's supposed to do. A lot of times when they're trading, they pop open a trade, and what happens? You're not patient to allow that trade go into the money and stay into the money before you close it out and take a loss of $5. I would say you have to let it mature. All right. So and don't be so quick to, just because a market starts to act a little shady, don't be so quick to jump out of the market, without you looking at what's going on. Okay, I'm not going to just pull out because of the fact that I see the market is pulling down. Let me analyze the market a little deeper and understand, why is it pulling down. You might have to look at another chart to realize, why is it pulling down. So, and this will come in time. You have to be an experienced trader. You have to be well-rounded. You can't just have one approach. You have to be well-rounded in order to know what to do when the market is going. When you're in a profit and you see the market is pulling and is eating away at your profit, it's telling me that, okay, maybe the market has reached a level. So you might need to look at another chart to understand what's going on. But don't just hastily pull out. Don't hastily pull out. Let the market prove to you that what's going on. And you do that by looking at another chart. All right. So that's one of the main reasons why people, they lose. They're so impatient. They hastily get into the market without looking at the market, and then just a second of the market possibly acting against them, they pull out. All right, I could show you great instances of where all too often we find ourselves in these situations where you open up a trade, you see the market is going up, and you're in on a trade, and because of the fact that we're impatient, you close out at the point where the market is, just because the market is pulling down, you close out. And a lot of times that's because people are looking at the smaller time zone. You look at the smaller time zone, you're going to get a lot of ups and downs constantly. You look at the larger time frames, you're going to get longer runs. So it teaches you to be a little more patient. Don't allow a little movement to pull you out of the market. All right, because it will happen. If you're looking at the market on a smaller time frame, you're going to get the ups and then the market going down. It's going to do that. You have a lot of different levels. But if you're looking at the larger time frame, you're going to be looking at the market from going from point A to point B, or point A to point B, instead of point A to B to C to D to all the different levels. So I want you guys to know, make sense out of what I'm telling you. Make sense out of it. You have to develop patience. All right, that's the main thing about trading Forex. Develop patience. If you do not develop patience, you're going to constantly take trades and profit only $5 instead of profiting $50 or $500, because you're not allowing the trade to mature. There's a ton of people that I talk to. They're powerful traders. They know how to spot places in the market to get in, but they do not know how to develop the patience to allow the trade to mature. All right, and that's what's very important. All right, that's what's very important. And you guys have to remember that. Do not just become this trader who has the eagle eye to spot these parts and these places in the market where you get in, but then you lack the patience to allow it to move from point A to point B. You're still doing yourself a disservice. Become a well-rounded trader. All right, well-rounded trader. You begin to look at the market, and you begin to see the market for what it is. You have the patience to know, you have the knowledge to find the areas to get into the market. You have the patience to allow the trade to mature, to go from point A to point B. You have the know-how and the understanding of when it's best to pull out, because you notice that the market is pulling back, and you've been smart enough to look at different charts to understand why is it pulling back. These are the types of things that are very important as a trader. You have to develop a well-rounded discipline. All right, so but patience is number one, and I hope that you guys develop it. I hope that this message here has touched you in a way where you can develop that patience. You know, a lot of times we lack patience because we don't have the confidence, and that's probably just as important as patience. You know, if you lack the confidence, because in my thought is your confidence will go hand in hand with your patience. All right? If you have patience, it's because you're confident. Or you open up a trade, and if you have the patience to let it run, it's because you're confident that it's going to go in the direction that you know it to go in. If you lack the confidence, and you start you start opening up these trades, you're going to close them all too soon because you do not have the patience to let it run. All right? So when you develop the confidence, the patience is going to come naturally. And the opposite, if you lack the patience or you lack the confidence, you know, it's because of the patience, the lack of patience, and vice versa. You know, so I just wanted to hopefully this message conveyed, touched you. If you're watching this, if you're under the sound of my voice right now, it's because I'm talking to you. Okay? And I want you to understand. I want you to understand, or I want you to overstand what's going on in the market. I want you to have more knowledge. I want you to see things for what it is, and don't just don't just be trading all loosely, just popping open trades and don't spread yourself thin. Trade the market with confidence and that patience that is going to go in your direction. All right? So with that, I'm going to end this video. I hope to have touched a number of you. If you're watching this video and you found this video to be somewhat helpful at the least, I'm doing my job, and I'm very thankful that I was able to help you. If this video resonated well with you, then I know that it's something that is working, and I'm thankful to be in this position to be able to help thousands of people from all over the world, if not more. All right, so until next time, you guys have a fantastic day. Remember to think positive, be positive, and everything will be positive. All right, so that being said, you guys have a great day. All right, peace.